Hello, soul family. This message found you. It found you because the universe has something that it wants to give you, but it needs you to open your hands in order to be able to receive it. So I tapped into this energy on my TikTok. So if you saw it there, then double confirmation. But I was just getting this overwhelming energy. So what happened was I was writing in my notes and I was writing about not needing to figure out the next business idea or figure out the next habit, the next routine, like the next something to do, but instead to figure out what to let go of, what to release from my energy in order to open up space, right? And then like the next day or a couple days later, I saw Jadina's video. If you guys are part of her collective, you might have seen it, but she was talking about non-interference, and that really resonated, especially because I was just writing my notes about that, and I really like how she words that: non-interference, like just not getting in the way of what wants to come your way or what is destined for you or what energy like is aligned. And so I was tapping that energy and I had a lot of messages come through. One of them being, okay, let's start with this. If you found this message, and you're probably someone who is really interested in personal development, is really interested in like self-discovery, you might be really interested in like personality things like Myers-Briggs, Enneagram, astrology, all of these things. That's awesome. I love that shit too, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like instead of trying to find all of these different molds that like encapsulate you, like, you know, into who am I, who is me, it's no longer about that trying to figure it out, but instead just being you. And that authenticity, that authentic vibration is going to bring in the right opportunities, is going to bring in the you know, that job opportunity, that new passion, that relationship, all those things going to come from your authentic vibration. And so I really feel like this collective is someone who probably gets really caught up in over productivity. Like you feel like you have to be doing something. You feel like you always need to be having plans. You always need to be having fun. You need to be thrill seeking. You need to be productive. Always need to be doing, always need to be grabbing on. But it's like the universe wants to give you something. The universe has something that it wants to give you. But if you're constantly reaching for things to hold on to, this new routine, this new business, you have to make money, like gripping, then your hands are full. And the universe needs your hands to be open and for you to be, what's the word? For you to be available to receive. You know what I mean? And so I was really getting this energy of like Jadina word, this non-interference. So instead of having something that you have to do, or having a business that you have to open, or having a way that you have to make money, or a relationship that you need to have, because all that does is it tells the universe that you're lacking something. You know, you need to make money. That means you don't have it. You need this relationship. You don't have it. All of these things. Instead, relax into this ease of life. Excuse me, confirmation burp. And like I was tapping into in my TikTok, it's kind of like when you go outside and it's warm out for the first time in a while, and it just feels so much better. Like, even though everything's still the same, you still have all your daily stressors, you still have all of that shit that you feel like you should worry about. Life's just easier. Life just feels a little bit lighter. And I really feel like that weight is starting to be lifted off your shoulders because of this non-interference, because of this letting go. And what I wrote down here, I really like. So maybe instead of, you know, having to do something, having to fill your time with something, having to have your schedule filled, having to create a business, having to do this thing, maybe it's a chance for you to improve your ability to be patient. Maybe it's a chance for you to improve your capacity for boredom. I really feel like I'm speaking to a collective that hates being bored. Like, this energy that I'm getting is like, just, you can't be stagnant. You can't be still. You have to be moving. You have to be doing. You have to be productive. And I really feel like that is almost getting in the way of the blessings that the universe wants to give you. Because like I said, the universe needs you to have your hands open. It needs you to have this empty space. And I really do feel like this collective is mastering letting go. I feel like in 2025, or in the year of the snake, a lot of shedding happened, a lot of letting go. Maybe relationships fell apart. Really hard conversations were had. Maybe people died. Like, whatever it was, there was a lot of letting go of old mindsets, letting go of habits, letting go of routines. And I really feel like you're reaching the ending stage of this, to where you have so much open and empty space. Oh, I'm so glad that came back up. When I was using the cards that came out, the energy fields that they had were like this star energy and like this flower blossoming energy, where some points were being pulled in and some points were expanding out. And it's like you're pulling your energy back from all of these things that once had your energy, all of these mental feedback loops, all of these thoughts that would come into your head, and you would have conversations with them, you know, all of these past arguments, all of these, whatever it is, this lack of self-competence, it's whatever you feel like you're missing, whether it be money, whatever, you're having conversations with that in your head, and you're like reaffirming that, yeah, you do lack that. Or, just letting the wheels turn. I was really getting this energy that your mind can be really agonizing for you because it's so strong, it's so powerful. You have a very strong and intellectual mind, but that can work against you sometimes. So I really feel like with this energy, you're kind of stepping into this flow of life and non-attachment to things, specifically to thoughts, specifically to neural pathways that once served you but no longer do. You no longer need to be protected from those things. You don't have to have an escape route, you know what I mean? You don't constantly have to be thinking of what if or what I need to do and all those things. It's much more relaxing energy. It's much more flow. And with that energy field, I was getting, you're just pulling all of this energy back into yourself. And with that stored up energy, and what came out, I'm sorry, I talk in a lot of tangents, so hopefully, you're gonna be able to resonate with what I'm saying. But the card that came out was strength. And how I interpreted that was like having a nurturing hold on your ambition. Because like I said on my TikTok, ambition is great. It gets you places, hyper successful people, they talk about being obsessed, like they can't stop thinking about it, they have to be doing this thing. So that can be great, but I really feel like for this collective, for you, you're really supposed to be stepping into an energy of ease. You're supposed to be having a nurturing hold on that primal ambition, that drive, and collecting all of your energy, and to be able to release that ambition onto the right thing, because I feel like if you pour into certain things right now out of a sense of lack or out of a sense of I need to be productive, then it's going to be draining your energy, and you're going to be constantly feeling drained. And you probably felt that a lot in 2025, just these non-reciprocal relationships with things, with jobs, with people. Like you were just pouring your energy and it didn't feel like it was giving back to you. But the universe wants to give you something that gives your energy back to you. It's an equal give and take. It's a balance. And the Justice card that came out, I never really touched on it in my TikTok, but I really feel like that was talking about balance. Like this is your justice. This is your karmic justice for having your energy drained so much. Now you're able to pull it back and just be your own authentic self. Let the world feel a little lighter. And then when the right opportunity comes, when you have enough space in your life, the universe is going to send you an opportunity, and it's no longer going to feel like, oh, I have to be doing this, or what business can I create? What thing do it's not going to be something you have to figure out. It's going to be like, this is what I want to pour my energy to. You know what I mean? It's going to be, your intuition is going to like ping when this thing comes in. And I just got chills in my body. Like you're probably going to feel it viscerally whenever this thing comes in. Like, yes, this is aligned for me. This is the decision that I need to make. This is where I need to pour my energy, because where you put your attention is where you put your energy. And this thing's going to draw your attention in like a homing missile. So I was really resonating with that, like improving your capacity for boredom, because I really feel like with this collective, with you might really struggle with boredom. You might struggle with being able to sit still. You might struggle with not having something to do. But I think in those moments of silence, you can learn a lot about yourself. You learn about what you actually want when it's not so busy, when it's not so noisy up here, when you're not constantly strung out and your energy's all over the place. When your energy levels are more retained, what do you desire then? When your energy levels aren't so spread out, when not so many things have your attachment, have your attention, what do you see yourself doing? Those kind of conversations you can have with yourself in those moments of silence, in that moment of boredom. Another thing that I was getting was like, it's almost this idea of opening up space. Think about it this way. Like instead of starting this new business, or, you need to make money, think about it like clearing out your closet. You have a lot of clothes that you don't wear anymore, or that don't fit you, that are not your style, whatever it is. You could sell those clothes. And not only does that make you money, but it also opens up space for new clothes to come in, or for you to not have so much to pack when you're going to travel, or not have so much to worry about back home, whatever it is. It's kind of like that energy, like, excuse me, confirmation burp again. But it's not that you're like supposed to be stagnant and like not moving, because that's not the case. It's just that I really feel like what's in alignment for you right now is opening up space for this massive blessing to come in, because the universe needs you to have a lot of space open. It needs you to have a large capacity for patience. It needs you to have a large capacity for boredom. You know what I mean? In order for it to really fill this space. I just keep being drawn back to that picture, like the universe wanting to hand you something, but you're constantly trying to hold on to things. You're constantly trying to grip a new routine, a new habit. a new version of yourself, all of these things. And it's like, if you're constantly trying to develop yourself, if you're constantly like, oh, I'm not good enough, I need to be able to do this, I should be good at this, I should be better at this, then you don't really appreciate who you are right now. And I really feel like a good part of this message is to love your current self, not to constantly desire to be better at something or to have more money or to have this or to do this. Like, really genuinely love who you are right now and appreciate all of the things. And maybe that's something that is going to come up in this space of silence or in this space of stillness, is having an appreciation for everything that you've been through, you know, all of the hard shit, all of the times that, you know, maybe you've been betrayed or that things haven't gone your way and you still stood back up and you're still holding yourself so highly, you know. I really feel like the universe wants to reward you for the things that you've done in your past, but like, you have to give that sense of accomplishment to yourself first, and then the universe is going to confirm that. The universe is going to double down on that and be like, yes, you love yourself. Now look at all of these things, you know. And I was getting really pulled into an energy of like travel, and nature. So I feel like this is something that is going to be expansive in a way. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But I really feel like this, for some people, this is going to be like I was saying with cleaning out the closet. It's like, I get this picture of luggage and like going on a solo backpacking trip or whatever it is, or just doing new experiences. I'm really needing this energy of new experiences. You might constantly feel like, what's my passion? Or like, what's this thing that I'm supposed to do? What's my purpose? And what if it's not something that you've experienced yet? What if it's not something that you've even tried yet? It's not available where you live. You know, you have to travel. Maybe it is traveling. Maybe it's a different culture. Like, you get enveloped in another culture and you're like, holy shit, I've never felt like this before. And you're not going to be able to go experience that if you're locked in here. You know what I mean? Like, if you, like I said, take what resonates and leave what doesn't, because I'm not trying to stop someone from doing their entrepreneurial dream by any means. But I really feel like for this collective, it's not about doing a new thing. It's not about like trying to make pieces of the puzzle fit. It's not about forcing pieces of the puzzle into it. It's like going and admiring all the different pieces of the puzzle. And then you're going to look at one and be like, wait, that space looks exactly like that. And you're going to place the puzzle in there. It's going to be a lot more like intuitive, a lot more flowy, a lot more natural. It's going to come a lot more naturally. And that's what I feel with that passion and that drive, is that as you contain it and as you embrace that energy, that desire for more will come in, because you've opened up so much space for it to be able to. I don't know why this is coming through, but it's like, imagine going out to a club or whatever, and you wanted to go to this club, and there's a super long line. Sorry, my roommate started talking to me, but anywho, like what I was saying about this club things, like, you really want to go to this bar, you really want to go to this place, you really want to go to this club, but something happened. Maybe the line was super long, whatever it is, and so you ended up having to go to this other place, and it ended up being a way better experience. You know what I mean? It's kind of like that natural flow, that natural like going with the challenges, you know, not seeing that obstacle in front of you as like something you have to overcome, but just a part of the journey, like a part of the experience. Really getting this flowy energy. Seeing like waves bring something to shore, and it's like someone's trying to swim back to shore, but like the ocean keeps pulling them back out, and they're just draining their energy. They're just draining their energy staying in the exact same place. But if they just relax and try to float, maybe grab onto a log, then they're going to naturally drift ashore. It's like going with the flow like that, letting life take you where it wants to go. I'm drinking tea right now. That could be significant. Maybe like having a new self-care routine, self-love routine. Yeah, I really feel like this is a point in your life to like pull your energy back into yourself and start loving yourself, start caring for yourself, start, you know, being on par with your hygiene, having those little routines that make life feel magical, whether it's making tea in the morning, whether it's going on a walk, whether it's going out and talking to the stars, like just having this deep connection between you and source and nothing else externally. And that energy is going to build, and that energy is going to be able to accumulate. And as you're pulling in your energy, it's also being naturally released. And that frequency that you step into of this very like self-love frequency is going to attract in these opportunities, going to attract in these blessings. But like I said, the universe needs you to have your hands open and to be able to receive and to be willing to receive in order for that to happen. I'm really drawn to this self-care journal that I have right now, so maybe that could be something that you want to get into. But this just has like a bunch of prompts that help nurture and recharge your body and soul. Exactly what I'm talking about. I really feel like you're stepping into this energy that is nurturing towards your soul. I'll read one of these. It says, sleep, thou repose of all things, sleep, thou gentlest of the deities, thou peace of mind, from which care flies. Getting good sleep is the foundation, not just of self-care, but of also good health. 8 hours helps us stay physically and mentally fit. And while you may be capable of running on less, over time, a lack of sleep takes a toll. Start to improve your sleep by first looking at your bedroom environment. A good sleep space is totally dark and very quiet, and it has clean, comfortable bedding. Does your bedroom meet those criteria? What would your ideal bedroom look like? That's crazy that it opened up to that one, because I'm talking about this period of rest, this period of like sleep, basically, in a way where it's like pulling your energy back into yourself, healing yourself, doing these like self-love things. So that's sick that I opened it up to that one. And like it says, like, while you may be capable of running on less, like, yes, you may be able to make shit happen by spreading your energy everywhere and really pouring into things. Like, yes, that can work out for some people. That might be able to work out for you. But if you get a full night's sleep, if you fully rest, if you fully pull back your energy, you're going to be a lot more available that next day. You're going to be a lot more apt. You're going to be a lot more mentally acute, you know? And I like how it talks about like cleaning your environment, because your environment has such a big impact on your mental health. So maybe like tidying up your environment, or just, it's also kind of ties into that energy of like letting go, just like clearing up your space, maybe getting rid of things that you no longer need. Just opening up space all around, not only mentally and internally, but also externally. Like we said, with cleaning out the closet or tidying up your room, cleaning things. Just overall open up space. And with that comes self-love. With the clean environment becomes better mental health, becomes better physical health, all those things. That's cool. So yeah, maybe get yourself a self-care journal. What else, source? You know, I wasn't going to pull any cards, but I think I will. I think I will, just to help finish off this message. Talk to me more about this non-interference source. Talk to me more about collective letting go. About collective opening up space for you to give them something to receive. What's up, guys? Any last things? Wow. Look what pops out. The 10 of Cups and Temperance. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Like, this is coming your way. The universe wants to give you the 10 of Cups. The universe wants to give you this fulfillment. But it needs you to have balance. It needs you to have this grace. 1 foot, you know, connected to the water, and 1 foot on land. Very balanced. Being able to pour your energy gently back and forth into things. This is the perfect 2 cards that could have came out. Oh, I love that so much. And we have the 5 of Cups on bottom, and this is kind of what I was feeling. And look, we have that like star energy again. This is kind of what I was feeling with like the letting go, or like getting rid of things, or this shedding energy. Like, I really feel like you've gone through a lot of that already, but there's just a little bit more that needs to be let go of. Some more childhood conditioning that needs to be worked through, that needs to be healed. Some more relationship trauma that needs to, you know, come to the surface and for you to understand so that you don't bring that baggage into the next relationship, you know? It's kind of like that energy, like that self-healing, that pulling your energy back into yourself. And so therefore, when the next person comes around, you can express yourself authentically and you're not being held back by these shackles of the past. But I really like that Temperance and the Ten of Cups came out together, because this literally right here, this is the message. It's like finding this nice, calm, nurturing balance. And that's what brings this in. I think that's the message. So thank you for watching. Love you guys, soul family. If this message resonated with you, leave a comment, leave a like. And yeah, I'm only on TikTok and I'm only on here. So no other accounts. Don't get scammed. I'll never reach out to you first.